The topic is deities, categories, and divisions. Now, to understand the many different types of deities, first of all, terminology needs to be looked at and understood a little bit. There's many different words that are used, and it can be very confusing because a lot of the words are synonymous, and then they're just used in different ways depending on the different context that they're found in. But we have the word deity, we have the word God, we have the terms wisdom deities and worldly deities. And wisdom deities are in Tantric Buddhism mean enlightened figures, enlightened characters. Worldly deities is synonymous and means with unenlightened. So in Tantric Buddhism, wisdom deities are all of the different forms of the Buddhas, plus all of the different forms of meditational deities, which are essentially emanations of those Buddhas, along with all the deities that are found in the four classifications of Tantra, as well as in Tantra, the eight great bodhisattvas, who, unlike their Mahayana counterparts within Vajrayana, figures such as Lokeshvara, Manjushri, Vajrapani are generally understood to be Buddhas. Now, worldly deities are what you find in the Buddhist Wheel of Life. And there's three main types of worldly, or three main categories of worldly deities, and that's gods. And gods here, which is Deva or Devi, goddess, they refer to the Indian classical gods, Brahma, Indra, Shiva, Vishnu, Ganapati, Sarasvati, all of those. Then we have the Naga spirits, which can be referred to as gods or deities. And then we have ghosts that come out of the Preta realm. And these are the three types of beings within Buddhist cosmology, which can be understood to be gods and sometimes deities because they interact or they are used as models within Tantric Buddhism. So the terms are a little complicated, but once the terms are understood a little bit, and the categories, because the terms also represent certain categories, then we can turn towards art history, iconography, and religious context, and then we can divide the different deities into visual categories and what are the visual characteristics, and then we can look at the Buddhist abstract, the conceptual categories of deities, which is more based on function. So first and foremost is to sort of wrap your head around the different terms that are used in translation and some of the Sanskrit terms that are used, such as Deva, Devi, Naga, and understand these within their context of Mahayana or Vajrayana, and within Vajrayana, within the various levels and traditions. So that's sort of an introduction to terminology.